Hello, YG Gooner back again with another video. You know how we do, baby. So like I said before my last video, which was ages ago, I apologize for my lateness. Um, I went to Montreal. Yeah, I had a stag party to go to with one of my oldest mates. He's getting married soon. Love you, Charlie. Um, so got back, got sick, and now I'm actually still sick. I don't know what's going on. The weather is just wild. But we move. I gotta get better at the grind. YouTube is not easy, you get me. Um, but it is what it is. I'm gonna do something not different, but like I said, I was gonna do stuff like this, and then what I want to do is educate myself on all the different clubs and get me. So I'm finding videos on the history of these clubs, and that's what we're gonna do. You get me? And what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with Manchester United. So what I like y'all to do before I get into it, please like. You get me? If you're new, please subscribe. You get me? And yeah, man, let's get into this. You feel me? Um, this is from Footy Matt. Yeah, this is from Footy Matt, or Matt Footy. And so what I'm gonna do? Oh, it doesn't have the. But well, like I always say, whenever you get into a YouTube video, yeah, and you're appreciating that person's content, please just like it. You feel me? And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that right at the end. If I really like the video, I'm gonna subscribe as well. Maybe we'll be using him exclusively to get all of all this history download, or all this history content. You feel me? So that we get ourselves educated on every single club. You feel me? So like, if you're not new to football, you don't know who Manchester United are. Manchester United in recent times have declined, but like real talk, these guys are the biggest brand. So when we talk about who's the biggest club, there's lots of different factors that factor into who the biggest club is. One would be obviously global brand and global identity. So I would be under the assumption everyone knows who Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Manchester United are. But in the UK, United are the biggest club in terms of trophy cabinet and whatnot. I actually believe Liverpool have overtaken them by one, but because the giant of Manchester United has kind of fallen a little bit. They're doing some bits in the back room on this off season. They have Ineos in, Jim Radcliffe has come in. Um, they have now changed lots of boards, and they got Jason Wilcox as inside their board and whatnot. They've taken Newcastle's director of football. I forget what the geezer's name is. Um, and also they have fired all of the staff who they deem to be redundant. And what that means is that the UK is that you get a severance pack. I believe you get a severance package because in here, like usually inside Canada, when you get fired because your surplus requirements or your surplus, you get a severance package based on how long you work for the company. I used to work for a company while selling phones and whatnot, and we did a merger. Everyone that was, I would say, new, wasn't a great seller, or they seemed to kind of be like, yo, like, you've been here for so long, but like, I don't like, we don't see your value. They gave them a severance package from the dip. You feel me? I think that's what United have done. So let's just get back into it. Let's get into it. You feel me?
Manchester United are known for sorry, wrong photo. Manchester United are known for being one of the biggest football clubs of all
Wait, I
time.
didn't catch that.
Wrong
What did
photo.
you say?
Manchester United are known for being one of the biggest. Manchester United are known for sorry,
Yo, hey,
wrong photo.
yo.
Manchester United.
This guy coming with smoke right away. I'm not here for a history video. This guy's doing the 7-0. Is this guy a Liverpool fan? He better hit the guy up afterwards. Obviously,
Are known for being one of the biggest football clubs of all time, being
yeah.
home to many footballing legends as well as the greatest manager of all time. The club has dominated both England and Europe for decades now.
This man put Robin van Persie. Yo, all my Arsenal fans, yeah, like, how do we feel about Mandem putting Robin van Persie as a Manchester United legend? I mean, he won the league with us. He won the league with them. He scored a whole bunch of goals, more goals for us than he scored for them. Correct me if I'm wrong. Um, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
Now, but how did we get here?
Yo, shout out to this guy for this production, man. This must have taken ages. Yeah, this must have taken ages. Shout out to 1940. bro. I'm gonna make sure I like this video. I'm gonna
In the
subscribe.
1860s and 70s, football was rapidly becoming widespread across England, and in 1878, Manchester United Football Club was born. Except it wasn't. The name was Newton Heath LYR Football Club. During this time, pretty much all football clubs.
Yo, in the comment section below, if you're a Manchester United fan, diehard fan, and you're knowledgeable, put down in the comments. Tell me, because let me get this name right that he's just said.
The name was Newton Heath LYR.
Newton Heath. Tell me, is that why you guys have that Norwich kind of color scarf? You feel me? Because I had no idea why you guys. This is why it's good to look at these things. I had no idea why you had that scarf. You feel me? Maybe I'll rename this video the history of Newton Heath. You feel me? But I had no idea. And Manchester United fans down below, die hard. Let me know if that's why you have
Our football club. During this time, pretty much all football clubs were set up by railway workers. Newton Heath was set up by Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway, hence the LYR in the name. Initially, the team played against other departments and railway workers at the very first home ground at North Road. This was until Newton Heath were invited to join the Football Alliance in 1891. At the time, English football was split into two different leagues: the Football League, which was the first division, and the Football Alliance, which was the second division, with promotion and relegation being the same as it is today. The Football Alliance consisted of teams like Nottingham Forest, Small Heath, known as Birmingham City today, the Wednesday, now Sheffield Wednesday, Burton Swifts, now known as Burton Albion, Crewe Alexandra, Ardwick, who are now known as Manchester City, Bootle, who dissolved in 1893, Lincoln City, Grimsby Town, Waswell Town Swifts, now Waswell FC, and Birmingham St George's FC, who dissolved in 1892. In their first season, they managed to place second, just 2 points behind eventual winners Nottingham Forest. The next year, both the Football League and the Football Alliance merged to create the Football League. In their first season of the Football League, they came last, but somehow they managed to stay up. Don't ask. But don't worry, because the next season they came.
When they say they managed to stay up, don't ask. That brown envelopes. It was brown envelope. Actually, we all know brown envelopes existed way back then.
Last again. This time actually getting relegated to the second division. During the early 1900s, United weren't in the best places. They had a pretty large debt and nearly went bankrupt. And the club would have completely dissolved if it wasn't for a dog. Yeah, a dog. Let me explain. The club decided to hold a 4-day bazaar in an attempt to raise some money in order to clear the debts. After it was finished, club captain Harry Stafford's dog escaped with a collection tin full of money. He managed to find his way to the local brewer John Henry Davies, whose daughter loved the dog so much that he decided to find out more about the collection tin. Both the dog and the tin were returned to the club and saved them from bankruptcy. Around a year after this whole incident, the same brewer, John Henry Davies, became the club president, and in his first week in charge, he managed to change the club's name from Newton Heath to the infamous Manchester United. But it wasn't as easy as that. From Newton Heath to the infamous Manchester United.
Look at that badge. Look at that. Yo, Matt Footy, I'm gonna hit you up, yo. Like, I'm gonna hit you up. Let's let you know that this is beautiful. You feel me? I'm enjoying this. I didn't know any of this stuff. This is, Manchester United fans, yeah. Tell me if you guys do this stuff, but this is beautiful. But look at that badge, man. Real talk, yeah. I think this badge is better than your current badge.
But it wasn't as easy as that. He was about to name the club Manchester Celtic. Thank goodness that one didn't happen. Through the early 1900s, their fortunes began to turn around, and in 1908, Manchester United won their first ever championship. This was mainly thanks to Man City being forced to sell most of their team due to a scandal they were involved in. Not the first time I've heard that one before. In 1910, they left their old stadium, Bank Street, due to the bad conditions and moved to the...
So that's one league title right now.
infamous Old Trafford, where they still are to this day. Throughout the next decade, there wasn't much that really happened. In the 1920s and 30s, there was a bit of back and forth between the first and second division, and in 1939, World War II broke out, leading to the suspension of all games. Old Trafford was bombed by the Germans, forcing them to move the main road, otherwise known as Manchester City Stadium, until 1949. But it wasn't until 1945 that things really...
I think same thing happened to us, Arsenal. So our stadium got wrecked as well, and we had to play games at White Hart Lane. And one thing that is beautiful about football is that it transcends war and everything. You get me? So like I know there's stuff going on all over the world right now. I'm not gonna get political, but like football transcends that. I think it was World War One or World War Two when on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve that they played a football game, the Germans and the English, and and I think that's beautiful. I really do think that's beautiful, and it just shows that, in my personal opinion, there's no place for politics inside sports. And it just shows that if even fierce rivals can share a stadium in the toughest of times because they don't care about all of that stuff. All they care about is the beauty of the game. I really did like that. Yeah, I despise Manchester City with my heart. Most Manchester United fans do as well, but it's beautiful what they did, letting them play at Main Road.
Started to kick off. World War II had just finished, leading to the managerial appointment of Matt Busby. You might have heard of him. Off the bat,
this man is. I hate Manchester United, but I love this man. This man's a beautiful human being. I don't know what he's done outside of football, but in terms of football, this man is. He like I obviously never watched these Manchester United teams play. Never watched all of these teams play. I never experienced it, but like there's some people, for example, in basketball, we have Jerry West and people like that. There's some people you didn't have to see play or see their work to know that they're in that top 10. They're goats of football.
Completely took authority over team selection, transfers, and training sessions, as well as putting 7 star players up for transfer. This eventually paid off when Busby led the team to second-place league finishes in both 1947 and 1948. They also won the FA Cup in 1948 after beating Blackpool 4-2, claiming their first major trophy in 37 years. At the start of the next season, Busby began selling lots of their older players and replacing them with young reserve players. These group of players were regarded as the Busby Babes. You probably heard of them before. These players were scouted by Joe Armstrong, the club's main scout at the time. He found gems like Bob Bishop, Dennis Violet, and most notably, Duncan Edwards. The team was high-flying and won their first league title in 41 years. But they weren't done there, as in 1956 they won the league again by an 11-point margin. Following this, they were the first English club to participate in the European Cup.
I'm gonna stop the video here. Just because, like, as a football fan, I feel like what's happening next is something that if I feel like maybe I should do a separate video on that next in entirety after I've finished in every club's history. But I can't lie to you. What happens next is really like yeah. If you don't know, then get to know. You feel me? If you're a football fan and you don't know what happens next, get to know. Especially if you're a Manchester United fan, you don't know what happens, get to know. You feel me? Thank you, man. This video was amazing. If you guys enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. You feel me? In the comment section below, please let me know if you like what's going on. Just let me know if you need anything else. I have my email down inside the description and whatnot. If you want me to react to anything, it doesn't have to even be football. It could be anime. It could be House of Dragon. R.I.P. to my favorite character. You feel me? R.I.P. to my favorite character. You feel me? I'm still Team Green. This is yeggooner. I really enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Peace.